Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. We wanted to come to you this morning and visit a little bit about the priority issues that we're looking at for 2011. As we talked a little bit at the end of last year, we know that one of the overarching priorities this year for NCBA is going to be working with the U.S. House of Representatives to increase the overall congressional oversight function of all the rules and regulations that we're seeing out of the Obama administration, specifically things like dust regulations, ammonia, greenhouse gases at EPA, and the gypsum rule at USDA. Outside of that, though, we know that we want to be proactive on several issues. Really the first time we've had the opportunity to be proactive on many of these in quite some time, and given the new makeup of Congress, we find that that'll probably be a little bit easier. One of our big priorities has been for many years is in regards to trade. We know that we have a much more friendly trade House of Representatives than we've had in the past, and we're going to work with the Ways and Means Committee Chairman Dave Camp to try to push forward for ratification of the Korea, Colombia, and Panama Free Trade Agreements, and also continue to work on access to Japan and China. Environment remains at the top of our priority list, and we're going to be able to work with the House Energy and Commerce Committee and the House Agriculture Committee to work on a lot of these oversight functions to make sure that we get Administrator Jackson up on the Hill to talk about a lot of these rules that she's working on that's going to have a huge impact on agriculture, specifically the cattle business. Transportation is an area that we have not had the opportunity to work on in quite some time. We think with this new Congress and the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee on the House of Representatives will have the ability to look at trailer weights, making sure that we standardize those weights and the ability for cattle producers to go across state lines without having to be subject to a lot of the Department of Transportation regulations that are causing problems right now. Competition will also remain a priority, especially going into farm bill debates. The gypsum rule is still out there. The comments are being reviewed right now, and we will continue to work with Congress to try to find every opportunity we can to change that rule or eventually take it off the books. And finally, we're going to continue to look at every opportunity to keep not only our animals but also our consumers healthy. And through our Beef 101 programs, we'll be able to educate a lot of these new members and their staff on the importance of things like antibiotic use in livestock. So those are the priority issues that we're looking at. We're going to keep you updated throughout the year on how all these progress. And as always, if you have any questions, please give us a call here in Washington.